Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Elizabeth Reese not in studio today because she's spending the day on the golf course. She's like traded lives with her husband, Jay. This is what she always tells me. Jay's out there working deals on the golf course.
She's at the Meadows at Mystic Lake, where she just finished her very first round of golf after picking up a club for the first time. Elizabeth, 6 weeks ago? Okay, how did it go?
Yes. You know what? It went great. It was so much fun. So if you're not familiar with how a pro-am works, basically, there's a group of amateurs who get partnered up with a professional. And I played in a scramble today, which means that everybody takes a shot. We take a shot, we pick the best ball of that shot, and then we move on with that one. So it's really great because it's a really fun team mentality. There's a lot of encouragement, and you get time to just get to know your teammates and have a fantastic time out on the golf course. And guys, some familiar faces playing with me today. Lee Valsvik from Cool 108, Michaela from the morning show on K102, and our very own former Twin Cities Live reporter Emily Engberg also played with me, which just made for the best day. And also my pro, Karen Weiss, who you'll be learning more about and hearing more from in just a few minutes. But I have to show you guys maybe my one and only, but my biggest contribution to the team effort today. Take a look.
You feeling good about it? It's a positive thing, right? I feel good. Right in the back of the cup. Just like that. Yeah, same thing, little smooth acceleration. Okay. Did you wind up here? That looks good. Yeah. That's good, you got this.
What a great moment that was. You sunk it, Libby.
There it is. My big shining moment, my claim to fame out here, and it was absolutely fantastic. You know, this week I've been showing you my journey from total non-golfer to like enthusiastic golf participant. We took you to PXG. You know, I'm all fully outfitted in their gear, and I had so much fun at their location at Southdale. PXG Minneapolis is just over the top good. You got to see me check out some really fun outfits and, you know, get some great golf apparel, so I felt really ready for today and comfortable and confident, and then pick out some fantastic clubs, which were really helpful. You guys, before I go, I know I'm running out of time, but I just have to, come here, Emmo. I just got to give TCLers and Kelly and Steve a hello from our former Twin Cities Live reporter, Emily Engberg, who is always still part of the TCL family. Emily, what do you think about today?
Can I just tell you, she's underselling her abilities. I was so impressed. For years, I've said, play golf with me. And she probably did better than my game today. I'm so proud of you. It was wonderful, and I miss you guys. Hello to all of you. Such a treat today.
Isn't it
love
the
you,
best?
Em. Good
So coming
to
up,
see
you're
you.
going to hear from my pro, Karen. We're going to talk to you through the lesson process. And again, I just hope that this is going to inspire more women to take time for themselves and have a great time and, you know, get out there and enjoy golf. The team there, they say hello. They're giving you all, I'm sure there's air kisses being blown at you right now.
I miss you all.
Again,
It's been
yes.
so much fun to watch you guys when I've been home, so it's awesome.
Oh,
Miss
so
you.
fun. All right,
Thanks,
Elizabeth,
Em.
we'll
We
check
miss
back in with you in just a little bit. So great to see Emily. And Liz said that she's already heard from people reaching out on Instagram and over social saying, you know what, I've been thinking about playing golf for a while. This is inspiring me to
I've
do
been thinking about it too. My
great.
husband wants me to go hit some golf balls.
You said it right.
I almost said shoot some golf balls.
Yeah, it's okay.
We should go try that.
That would be fun. It'd be a good date night. Kelly Hansen is co-hosting with me today. Here's a reason for it. All this week we've been following along as Elizabeth learns to golf. Elizabeth has long resisted
Yes.
this addictive game. I've heard it straight from her. But when her kids started junior golf earlier
Look
this
at
summer,
those sweet
yeah, they look so cute.
faces.
And then she had a little twinge of, you know, feeling left out of a family activity.
So when a friend and pro golfer Karen Weiss offered to teach her to play, it was an opportunity she could not refuse. Let's take a look at Elizabeth's journey to learn.
Like if you were going to say, I'm going to try to hit this club as far as I can, what would that look like?
If I was going to hit the
Yep,
ball?
if you were just going to try to hit a ball.
Say there's a ball right there.
Yep, say there's a ball right there.
Okay.
And just make what you.
I like this on the first lesson.
Yep, I just want to
Don't
see.
even start you with an actual ball.
No, I just want to see what we've got going on here.
Okay, I would go.
All right.
Well, I watch golf on TV
Yeah,
too.
okay, so there
I
you go.
would
That's a good
like
place to
this.
start.
Like that.
All right. Okay.
I kind of strained my
Okay.
sciatic.
It's going to be a crazy summer. Today we are introducing Elizabeth to the game of golf, and we're hoping to sort of get her hooked enough to want to pursue it as a recreational activity that she can enjoy with her family. A couple of things that we want to start with. First of all, grip. How do we hold on to the golf club, right?
Yeah.
It's super important because our hands have to work together in order to hinge the golf club.
Okay.
Okay. We have kind of a condensed timeline to get her to where she can feel confident to go out on the golf course with a group of other gals and have a good time. So, second thing we're going to talk about a little bit is how do we set up to the golf ball?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm going to put a ball down. So if you come back here, we're going to point this club, my club here, at the target line, which in this case we're going to use this blue flag.
Okay.
Okay. So if you come back here and look, come right directly behind it.
Okay.
Right. Keeping the ball in. So you can see if you follow that club, right, it's pointed directly at that blue flag.
Got it.
Okay. But your feet and where you're standing have to be on a line parallel to that, which makes it left.
At first it feels really overwhelming and really foreign and uncomfortable. And then the more you start to build on these little tiny basics, the more you can execute, and it feels really good. Plus, I have an amazing teacher, and I've known Karen for many years. I've never hung out with her on a golf course, but I'm really looking forward to finding out how she can transform me from a golf disaster to a professional. Okay, let's not go that far. To someone who can maybe execute and not totally embarrass myself at an event.
So right now you look like you absolutely know how to play golf.
I'm a professional.
All right, should we stop right here? Should we stop right here?
I'll just show up on August 6th
Yes, and just stand.
and I'll be fine.
Yes.
I mean, who cares?
Right,
If
so-
there's really famous professional people there.
All right, we're going to start hitting a few, okay?
All right.
Although Drew's not going to stand there.
Better look out, buddy.
All right, contact. Forward, hey, forward and contact.
Did you see that? I hit that sun gun. I hit that ball.
All right, I do enjoy teaching. It gets kind of under your skin in that sometimes I can't sleep at nights, you know, if I've been teaching some and I'm thinking about what can I say or what can I communicate to help solve whatever particular problem.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh,
Yes!
Karen.
Look at that!
Unbelievable. You say stuff and it works.
That was fantastic.
You're the best.
All right? No,
You're
a
ready
good
to see
student.
me tomorrow too?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just wrapped up my 4th golf lesson. I'm in my car. It's a little humid. And I'm feeling cautiously optimistic. You know, I'm feeling like I'm going to be able to go out to this thing and not make a nightmare of myself.
All right, I'm trying to teach Elizabeth a key ingredient. Almost. So looking like a golfer, right? This is what's going to impress Jay. All right, come on, you can do it. Yes! Woo! There you go.
Today is the day, my final lesson before the big Pro-Am appearance. Karen, what a journey! Do I look like a golfer?
When you walked up from the parking lot today, I was like, oh my gosh, you're pulling this off.
What do you think we need to really solidify before Thursday? And am I actually going to play a hole of golf?
So we're gonna play a little bit today. We're gonna go out on the golf course so that you can kind of see what that looks like, right? Like, oh, there's a hole in a fairway and the greens and all that. But seriously, the most important 2 things are driving the ball well,
Yeah.
like getting off the tee, and making putts. So a little bit of warm up. Let's just kind of,
Yeah.
you know, you can do a little.
This is my normal.
Yep, a little warm up. And then make a few, swings, kind of go through your little mental checklist, starting with grip, right? Posture, the stance, ball position.
Okay, practice finished.
Yep.
This is a big moment.
Yes, we're heading to the golf course.
My first actual hole.
I know, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
Let's see how it does.
Okay, I'm gonna play, can I play a few holes with you?
Of course, obviously.
All right, let's go do it. Fantastic.
That's pretty good for my first one.
Way to go, good putt.
We're ready to
Good
go.
putt, girl, we are. We're ready to go.
Ready for
We're ready to
Thursday.
go.
Pro-Am. She's a pro. I'm an am, in case you didn't know the definition of this. I'm so excited. thank you so much for all of this amazing work. You are the best teacher. And I really feel like this is fun, and I'm excited to do this with my family and with my husband and with my girlfriends who are all texting me like, when are we golfing?
Yes.
And listen, if you've got 3 kids and a demanding job, but you still want to do something for yourself, this is great.
Yep, that's the goal. The goal was to sort of introduce you to the game and get you to sort of think, okay, I can take some time for myself to enjoy, all that golf has to offer, and including the time with family and friends, which is one of the best parts about it. So
also being
fantastic.
outside and cocktails.
Yes. I was going to say that, but
Well, that was really fun to
great.
see that. How cool. Elizabeth and Karen were partners in the Land O'Lakes Legends Classic Pro-Am. Today was the day. We find them at the Meadows at Mystic Lake. Hi, Elizabeth. Great job.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. This is the woman, Karen, the one who texted me and said, let's make this happen. We're gonna have some fun on the golf course. Karen, first of all, thank you so much,
You're
because
welcome.
it
It's my
has just been an absolute joy. Karen and I have been friends for a very long time. You might remember Karen from several appearances on Twin Cities Live. Karen is a farmer. She runs Littlefoot Farm in Afton, where I've been buying pork and beef for like, what, 10 years, Karen?
It's been a while, yeah. So getting into golf is like, oh, what's this?
What's this? But you were a golfer before you were a farmer.
Yes.
And Karen maybe is also coming off the course here, but also just came off a 10th place finish at the U.S. Senior Open just a couple of weeks ago, Karen. You love this game, and what do you want people to know about it?
That clearly you can play it for a long time, number one. And so I've had kind of a resurgence from a career that I left and thought was in the rearview mirror, 15 years ago. And here I'm playing it again at a level, that I didn't expect. Wow. And I'm enjoying it. And then I get to have all the social aspects of it too. So it's just such a great game. Keeps you fit, keeps you engaged with others, and keeps you learning, because it's such a hard game, right? And there's so much to learn, and so you can play it forever and never know everything you need to.
So you really started with me from scratch.
Yes.
That very first swing you guys saw there.
Yes, from scratch.
What do you think about the progress here?
So first of all, I think there's evidence, right, of your progress, which has been fantastic, right? From I have no idea how to hold the club to 3 people today said, she's got a fantastic grip, right? So going from that to solid ball contact, knowing how to go through a little checklist in your head, and even today, making progress from the first tee to the last.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a game that I hope you'll continue to love and cherish and want to learn and play with your family. And so I'm thrilled to have been a part of that.
Listen, I feel definitely hooked, and I always love spending time with you. I think starting with those fundamentals, though, I have to say, if you're thinking about getting into golf, finding a spot where you can get some good lessons, where you can really develop some good habits, I think can help you avoid some frustration.
Absolutely. There are so many great teachers in this town, right, and everywhere really, that it's well worth the time and the effort and whatever money, right, to go get some professional help before you get started, because they can give you the fundamentals, the baseline from which you can have success. If you start getting off the wrong track trying to do it yourself, it's really hard. It's a hard game to pick up on your own. So start with somebody who can give you some basic fundamentals to help you get going in the right direction.
It was so good. I don't know what I'm going to do without you. How are we still going to golf?
Well, there is, first of all, the season is short, but there's still 2 months left at least in our season, and we promised, Emily, that we're going to get together, so we've got Lee. We got to get Lee out
Lee
again.
Ballstick, Michaela from K102. I really think I have to say this was just the most supportive group of women that I spent the day with today, and I just felt so great, and just like they were enthusiastic about seeing any sort of success. And the bar for me was low, which felt great, which is where I like to be.
Well, we all know what a hard game it is, and so we celebrate any positive forward progress, and that's how it should be. So
Karen,
it was great.
Thank you so much. Listen, some
fun.
big name pros out here too. I mean, Karen is not the only one. There are some really incredible pros. Chris Long from 5 Eyewitness News Sports is here doing some interviews, so you'll see that coming up on the newscast. And then coming up in our next half hour, we're going to get really the lowdown on what an event like this is all about and how you might want to get involved too. And I'll just give you the sell on why I think doing a scramble and a pro-am is the way to golf, Stephen Kelly. This has really been a fun journey.
The best way to start it, we were talking about that story was so fun to watch the progress, but also earlier in the week. So if you need to check in on any of the stuff that you might have missed, go to TwinCitiesLive.com. Libby will check in with you in our 4 o'clock half hour.
Now I want to golf.
So why don't we check in now with our brand new golfer, Elizabeth Ries. She is at the Meadows at Mystic Lake following the Land O'Lakes Legends Classic Pro-Am, where Elizabeth, we're told that you at one point aggressively struck someone with a putter.
That almost happened. No, that never happened.
Okay,
I was really well behaved this entire time, you guys. The Pro-Am just wrapped up, and now everybody gets to go in and have a drink and socialize and have fun. And I've got a new friend here, Melanie Dawson. So Melanie, you and your partner Allie are the ones behind putting this whole event together. Explain to people, if they're not familiar with the concept of a Pro-Am and a scramble, what does that mean to a golfer?
Oh, sure, yeah. So a Pro-Am is when a professional player teams up with a team of amateur players. Yep. And so a scramble is when the best shot is the one that's used each time. So usually it's the professional shot.
Yes.
So everybody drives their ball, and then they go and look and see whose ball is closest or farthest away, and then they use that ball and so on and so forth until they hole out.
So it really makes for a really great team atmosphere.
Yes.
Now, this is the kickoff to a fantastic weekend. I know you and Allie are so passionate about golf, particularly in the state of Minnesota. I have to imagine that even since the pandemic, you've seen just more and more women saying, I want to get out there too.
Absolutely. And the thing that we love about golf is that it's outside.
Yeah.
So it's a safe activity. It allows us to get our exercise, and it allows us to be with our friends in a very safe social environment. And so, yes, especially for the women who have to still work during the day, a lot of them are working from home. And so they are able to carve out a couple hours a day to go play golf during the week. So that's been fantastic.
That's going to be me. If you can't find me and I'm unaccessible, I'm probably going to be on the golf course.
Hopefully with me.
With you, absolutely. So there are some huge name players here that people got partnered up with. That was very, very exciting. And then it kicks off a weekend of professional play that people can come out here to Mystic and they can watch.
Absolutely. So we're talking about Nancy Lopez and Julie Inkster and Rosie Jones and Chris Cheddar and, of course, Michelle Redman, who is the tournament owner here, along with Jim Lehman. And Michelle Redman is an LPGA player who lives in Minnesota. And she is the one that brought this tournament here to Minnesota.
So you can come out here, you can buy tickets here at Mystic, you can also buy tickets online. The kids can come in for free, and there's all sorts of really fun family-friendly activities. As you know, the group of women and the pros here really works to make golf feel like a family activity that everybody can be part of. I have to tell you, I have had such a great day.
I am so glad to hear that. I love that you have taken up golf, and it just makes my heart feel so happy that you've done that. So I'm glad to hear that.
Well, listen, you put on a top-notch event, so congratulations.
Thank you.
I might be like just a professional amateur where I just go around and play in pro-ams. It has been such a fun journey. Of course, I did my lessons for 6 weeks with Karen Weiss, who was my pro that I played with today. You can watch that story on TwinCitiesLive.com. Also had a great opportunity to team up with the fine folks at PXG who got me outfitted and helped me get custom fit for clubs so that I could really feel super prepared for the day and then just ready to kick off this golf career. And I think most importantly, I feel really excited to join my husband and my kids and my friends out on the golf course and just be able to start. You know, Mel, I just turned 40 last week, so I'm taking up golf at 40, and I feel like I have a long life left to live to play golf.
I agree. I took up golf in my 30s.
Yes.
So we are right there together. I can't wait to welcome you
Thank
to
you
the
so
golf
much.
course.
You did a great job.
Thank
so
you.
much fun. I'm going to send it back to you, Steve and Kelly in the studio. And I think I've earned myself an adult beverage.
We agree.
I think you have too. And by the way, I did hear you sneak in really quickly there at the beginning of my golf career, she said. So we'll all stay tuned to watch for that as her Instagram goes full golf in the coming months. All right, Libby, enjoy the rest of the day. Great job out there. Coming up next, our movie critic chats with pretty much the entire cast of The Suicide Squad. So far, the critics are loving it, but does he agree? We'll find out together. Right now, we'll take a look at the weather on the way, sponsored by Apollo Heating and Air Conditioning.